Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This will be part 2 of the Morphe and Ashley Strong, like giving the palette itself a try. If you guys watched part 1, you will know it was giving me Jaclyn Hill Vault vibes. That's what it was giving, and I wasn't like super happy with how the formula was working for me. And so today I put on a different eye base, and I'm going to go in with, I'm not going to go in with like a helper shade or anything like that. I'm just going to go straight in with the shades that I want to use today. I'm going to do stuff a little bit differently and try it out again. I did contact Morphe on about how chalky the palette was being for me and how blotchy the shades were blending on me. They offered to, do a refund, but they wanted me to pay for shipping to send the palette back. And I just really didn't want to go through all the trouble of finding another box and bubble wrap and sending them back the palette, having to pay X amount of money for it, and then just to get, less than what I paid for it back, because I have to come out of my own pocket for shipping just for them to destroy the palette anyways. So it is what it is. That is why I decided to do this video, because I want to give it another try. I really want this palette to work out for me. Like I said in my first video, I bought this palette because I am a fan of Ashley, and I really wanted to support her, and this palette is gorgeous. It's right up my alley with the tones, and I just really wanted it to be a little bit different than the first impression. So I'm hoping that in this video things turn around and I end up liking the palette. Regardless if I still like it or not, it's still going to be in my collection because I'm not sending it back to Morphe. I'm not paying to ship it back to them. So it will be something that I'm gonna have in my collection anyway, so I might as well get my use out of it if possible, if the palette actually works right. So instead of me talking and showing you guys what shades I'm using and whatnot, because it was really hard for me to see having to hold the palette up like this. I could not see, like, if I'm holding it like this, I can't see like where I'm pointing without doing like this. So I am just going to just go in and use, the shades that I want. I won't remember what I used in order to put it anywhere. So if I do, I can type it somewhere, but I most likely won't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in, do a look, and then I will come back and let you guys know if I still don't really care for the palette, or if my mind changes and I do like the palette. All right, so let's hop into another look with this palette. Alrighty, you guys, and this is the final look I came up with this time. This look came out way better than the last look I did. The last look I did, like I said, was giving me very Jaclyn Hill Vault collection with like too hard pressed, they would press the eyeshadows too hard. The shimmers weren't really all smooth and buttery. My Jaclyn Hill Vault wasn't awful, but I still got some of the complications that everybody else was having, and that is what this palette was giving me at first. It still kind of gives me that impression with how rough the eyeshadows feel, but using a different eye primer this time and not going in with a transition shade, just going in with what shade I wanted to, which was the black, like just all over the eye, and then going back in with the more green shade around my eye. Definitely did so much better this time. So I will say now, I do actually like the palette, or from what I am experiencing now. I honestly just think that I just wasn't having a good primer day or something with the last look. Like I said, I do kind of regret now that I said all those mean things about the palette, but that is why I wanted to do this video, to give it another chance, because I knew that I wanted this palette to be really good, and as you guys can see, this look came out phenomenal. And I used the black shadow this time, so if anything, black and purples are the hardest to formulate, I'm pretty sure. So using black, you know, I am using one of the more difficult shades in the palette. So if you guys are here from the first video, I hope that gave you like a new perspective on the palette from my first impressions. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload next time. All important information you will need to know will be down in the description box, along with the part 1, my first impressions, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.